What's up, everyone? I'm Infinite Commit. It's time for another tour. We have Dasiy Dizz. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
After we had some mic things, we figured that out, and that's awesome. I love how I'm just doing a little pan and seeing like you got a very cool like ranch style house. It's nice and
Yeah.
open, laid out.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like to do the fancy entrance, but I really like a clean, simplistic, and having everything laid out and light and open, at least outside.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I guarantee you're not alone. So yeah, you are my tour guide. I'm gonna follow you around. You tell me where I need to go.
I guess we'll just start outside. So I did some really simplistic decorations, like with trees. I'm not fully done with it. I keep running out of materials.
No one's ever done.
We have like the little selling bin and supply area, and I've got this set up because this is where our mailbox is. So I have a chest here, and I have a couple of treasure chests set up, just so it looks like, you know, this is a supply area. This is where everything comes in.
Yeah.
Helps to keep the salesman area from seeming like it's like alone out in limbo.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
And it's just like, because I know when the plots first start, they have all the fencing, and I didn't really like the look of it. Plus, fencing is so limited, so I wanted to customize it a little bit and, you know, make it more unique.
Yeah, I like that. And I especially like the fence posts around the tree. That's a really nice touch.
Yeah, really easy to do. It just took a couple of finessing.
Yeah.
But, and I managed to get, you know, I love the little vegetable plots, so I really like the look of it.
Yeah, I do too.
Then,
it's really nice touch.
So over here we have like the little camping guest area, I guess you want to call it. It's where I put some of the... It's mostly because like I've got some of the makeshift over here, as well as some of the beginning furniture that we were able to make. And right now, with the fact that we can't sell them, you know, it's just a waste of storage. So I just wanted to do something really unique and cute.
Yeah, I like this. This is really nicely done. It's I think that like when you first get the tent and you're just like, what do we do with that? I've seen some different implementations of it, and I like this one. It's very earthy, earth tones.
Yeah. And then like when we come out here, we've got more open space, and then I started doing some decoration around the house, just figuring out a fence design I liked, and also an area where I could tuck in some of the extra chests and stuff that we normally have.
Oh, right.
Really don't blend in well, and they don't stack, so they're just like there and in the way. So I've got them tucked back there.
I like what you did with the fence. That's pretty creative. Like, you know, most people, they either bunch them up, but you have them staggered, and then over here you have groups of two. Yeah. Come on, Singularity 6, give us some more fencing.
Right, and more plant life and stuff like that. It's like we've got these lovely little bushes that grow back here that we can destroy, unfortunately, but we can't plant anymore.
Yeah.
We can plant, but we can't plant any bushes. I guess the next area is like, here's a little cute entryway, really simplistic. Draws your attention, but not too much, because I really did want to have some of the main focal point of the whole plot be the gardening area.
Oh yeah, this is really nice. I like how a lot of people have been kind of wondering, you know, what to do with this big old thing. It's fun that you got it, and you know, but I like how you have everything laid out. Like it's functional, but it's also, you know, it like when you have utility items, right? It's like, okay, well, I want to put this down and make it look like I need to use it. It needs to be in a good place, but also, you know, I want to make it look lived in.
Right, so, you know, with this whole area, I've got it set up to where, like, there's a little outdoor kitchen. It also gave me the perfect setup for the cooking stations out here. And being able to enclose everything. So obviously this is a farming area, But you can do like the little picnic. You've got the garden plots, and then the seating and the worm makers.
Yeah. Nah, I got you. Worm machines.
And then with some of the fencing, I did a few more little patterns, I guess you can call it, just to, mix it up, because, while we are limited to the only one type of fencing, there are different ways you can play with it. So just me playing with what I like best.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to take some inspiration from, your creative use of it's like, we got this one fence. All right, well, how are we going to use it? And you got some really creative ways of using it. Awesome.
Right. All right, so if you're ready, we're going to head into the house. We're going to start living side. And I say living sides because if you notice, I don't have many crafting utility stuff out here because they're all actually tucked away.
All right. I'm ready.
So first come in the entryway.
Oh. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yep, so I've got it set up in a very open floor plan, but to where you can see that in every direction that you turn, something draws your attention into the next room.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that I picked up on, is just you have this wonderful area right as I walked in, and then I'm just kind of panning around and I see all of these really cool sight lines. So I'm sure, I'm excited to just go on, check out all of it, right? I bet a bunch of people just kind of like sat up from their chairs. They're like, what? All right.
I had a couple of people that's come over for like cooking stuff, doing some of the bundles and whatnot. And the first thing that they do is they just stop and stare, and they're like, I love this, and I'm stealing it.
Yes, right?
So we'll go into the kitchen first. So this is set up as just a simplistic kitchen. Well, I say simplistic, but I know it's really not. It's mostly just for single cooking. I don't have any like of the cake party setups or anything complicated, but I've got it set up. There's 2 of everything except for the oven, and then you've got the little pantry area over here, which I really I like trying to do the clutter as much as possible. So I really made use of the food. I made use of the pots, the flowers, some of the stuff. I've got random trophies tucked away in little areas.
I've noticed that. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I really like using the shelving. This back corner is unique because in order to get the elevation for those items, I actually used the treasure chests.
Awesome.
And staggered them, so it literally looks like there's a shelf behind there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I really like that. That's cool.
And then we've got the little dining room over here.
I love so far, like, people's kitchens and stuff. It's like there's a family reunion. There's just food everywhere.
Yep. I mean, if we got the food, why not show it? I can't wait until we can get to the point where we can, I really want to be able to put the jams and the pickled food on display.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Good idea.
I'd love to have, like, a shelf with just a bunch of, like, pickled potatoes and stuff on there. It would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. That would totally go perfectly with the whole cozy cottage thing. Just preserves everywhere, pickled everything.
It would be perfect. So I kept the design of both the kitchen and the dining room very simplistic and cozy cottagecore.
Yep.
Because it's a dining room. I don't know about you guys, but my dining room's kind of a catch-all for a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mostly because we use. So I've got it set up to where there's a whole bunch of clutter, but there's clean line of sight. There's space to move around, and then of course. While I don't have all of the plushies, I have a nice little collection of plushies, and they're having dinner.
Yeah, I like that. It's definitely thoughtful. I can tell that there's a lot of thought put into how how you have everything laid out. Because like when I was looking from the dining room into the kitchen, I could tell that, you know, what you're going for, the look that you're going for was just like, hey, if somebody's in the kitchen, you can yell at them, you know, be like, hey, whatever you're making, bring some over to the dining room. That's cool.
And then I guess we'll go to the collection room.
Okay.
It's a ever-building work in progress, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But I've a nice mashup of a bunch of different type of furniture collections.
Really colorful fish. I
Yep,
like.
and then colorful fish. I've got it staggered. And then when you come into this end, it's kind of like a witchy room, but mostly features insects.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't love witchy vibes, right?
Right. And then this is really cute. It's the what is this set called? I forget. The Moonstruck bathtub, and I've got a whole bunch crammed into it, which I really love the look of this corner.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a nice corner. I just imagine like how much finagling you have to do to get everything looking just right.
Oh, it took a while because like this room actually, most of this actually used to be in this room. And then I upgraded the room and moved things around. And then this at one point was a smaller room. And then I made it a medium-sized room because I don't really like going to the large rooms. I don't want to overuse them, you know?
Right.
I like the coziness of the smaller rooms and then being able to bunch everything up and clutter. And as you can see, there's a lot of empty space where I can continue to just add on.
Yeah. I totally understand what you're saying.
And then next we have the living room. The only thing I am missing is a TV.
I know, right? What would be on TV though? That's a big question. Sorry.
No, for me it would probably be a historic channel or reruns of Merlin. But
nice.
Yeah.
I thought for a moment you're gonna be like, it's a documentary about, you know, choppas and yeah.
You can only do so much with choppas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so this is the living room. We've kind of got, you know, obviously the little hangout room, little desk area over here, book nook, more clutter.
One of my favorite things is just like, I love how people have been putting their chairs, like they're not perfectly even, because they're not going to be perfectly even, you know? I love it.
Right. Yeah, no one tucks their chairs in.
Nah.
Be realistic.
Yeah, right?
And then we move on to the bathroom, the bedroom.
Oh yeah, I love the colors in this room, and
yeah,
good use of the chevrons.
Thank you. I redesigned my bedroom like 3 times already. And one of the inspirations for the design was I actually ended up getting the sunrise bed.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
chase.
oh my god. Yep. And then that actually ended up sparking it. The room used to be blue themed in color, and now it's red.
I like the red because it goes very well with the wallpaper that you chose.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, I haven't gone really crazy with some of the live wallpapers. I really like to use them as focal points.
Yes.
So they're stickers.
Yeah, I like that. I like how you. Yeah, this is really cool use of it because, like, you know, we don't have it on this wall, but since you have it on this wall, you have a nice continuity into this room. That's cool.
Yeah. So this is the dressing room and the bathroom.
Very well done.
At one point, the dressing stuff was shoved into the bedroom, but when I redesigned the bedroom, I decided to upgrade. I did have the bathroom actually has 2 hallways, which was elongated, but when I redesigned the bedroom, I was like, nope, I got to redo the bathroom now.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Especially like, you know, even though you have red, you have some pops of color too.
Yep, gotta spice it up.
Yeah. Cool.
If we could have doors, this would probably be the only opening I'd really want a door in.
Okay.
Because we are now going into the crafting area of the house.
Right. So you want to kind of hide away some of the utilitarian type of stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed right off how I have things grouped up, but here are my glass furnaces.
Excellent.
And I actually have a bunch of items that end up using glass all grouped up together because this is the glass workshop.
I like that. I like that.
Yep. And then when we get over here, you know, here are my saws. So I've got a ton of wooden furniture and stuff crammed in here.
This is...
It's a good...
No, sorry. This is so cool because, like, it feels like, it feels kind of like an antique shop, you know? Like, you got all your stuff and, hey, this is some furniture we're just, you know, just holding on to. Maybe somebody will walk in and, you know, claim it one day, but... No, this is cool.
Yeah, if I hadn't run out of materials, which I do often, come back in a week and this will be probably filled with a bunch of pots and stuff and more crammed in together. And it's gonna look crazy.
Crazy in a good way, of course.
I plan on putting a bunch of more clutter in there and then throwing in some more plants. Kind of using some of the surface space as additional decoration, you know?
Yeah, because I mean that would be realistic, you know. You just got stuff stacked.
Right. Yep. Just thrown all over the place. We have a little seating area over here. It's pretty empty because I actually just ended up adding this last night, so I haven't had time to add additional clutter or recolor some things.
Nah, that's all good. That's one of the things that like blows my mind is people are just like, oh yeah, I just added this like an hour ago and it's like super elaborate and everything. I'm just like, whoa, that's insane. This looks really nice.
And then we have another crafting area. At one point this used to be smaller and it used to be in the main entryway, and one of the people who visited my plot called it, oh my god, I love it, it's a little granny corner. So this is the granny. It's got extra space, but I do plan on decking it more out. And then you walk into the canning room.
Oh yeah, that's
so
cool.
Like if we were able to display some of the jars of jam and the pickles,
they'd be all up in here.
Covered. Yeah.
That's so cool. I think that's a fantastic idea. Hopefully somebody's listening, because just jars of jams and pickles and preserves, all kinds of varieties, just put those everywhere. Right. Also, yep. Yeah, double our asset limit, please and thank you. I know there are a lot of you like,
and I don't.
Right.
I want to keep adding stuff to it. Okay, and then the next area is just going to be this door here. It leads out to a porch and my little smelting area.
Oh, yeah. I always love how people have displayed their Pallium bars, you know?
It's such a big asset. It's very awkward. And I mean, because it's like, when you compare the size of that versus the mining trophy over here, it's so tiny.
Yeah, for you know what it is, right?
Yeah.
I think what is very interesting is like the scale of a lot of the chairs and everything. Hopefully, when they add in some animations to like sit in the chairs and everything, maybe they'll realize it's like, whoa, this chair is massive. This chair is really tiny.
Like when you compare the ranch set, everything is really, really big and it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Especially the couch and the chairs.
Yeah.
It's really awkward.
Yeah.
And then you come out the gate over here. You come out and around the house. This is just a secondary entrance, so if I need to just go into the crafting area, I can.
Right.
But
And I see why we went in the other door too. That makes perfect sense.
yeah, because like I mean, if you're gonna start a tour, you got to start with the best part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It took a little bit. It took us a little bit to get connected, but I'm really glad that we did. Thank you again for letting me tour your house.
Not a problem. I was excited for this. It's just I don't show off the stuff I build often. I mean, like, because I play other games where other games that focus on building. Like I used to play Ark all the time, or like Sims, and I don't really post the stuff that I do. And people keep telling me that I have to, but it's like after I had some people come over and they're looking at my plot, they're like, this is awesome, and you have to get it posted on YouTube.
Well, if you're gonna be a part of my Discord, them's the rules. No, we love to see people's creations, and we have some shy people in our Discord as well, and it's always a treat when they share their stuff. So don't be a stranger, for sure. I want to know, everyone who's watching this right now, don't forget to like this video because it's been awesome, and let us know what you thought about her house in the comments. What was your favorite part? Where was your favorite plushie? And if you could name one of the plushies, what would you name it? Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, none of the plushies have a name.
Well, thanks again, and I will see you all later. Bye.